Yo Raider Nation, it's John here, and buckle up, cause things are heating up big time in Vegas. Word is, there's a trade cooking behind the scenes that could bring a top-tier receiver to our offense. But make no mistake, it ain't cheap. This move could be the game changer of the season. And trust me, there's more to this story than meets the eye. I'm breaking it all down for you right now, so go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notice so you don't miss a beat when it comes to our squad. Today we're diving into a story that's been shaking up the NFL rumor mill and could seriously impact the Raiders' future. There's growing buzz that the San Francisco 49ers might actually move on from wide receiver Brandon Ayuk before this offseason wraps. And if there's one team that desperately needs a reliable, explosive weapon at wide receiver, it's us. So here's the million-dollar question. Could a deal between the Raiders and 49ers for Ayuk actually happen? The answer is yes. The setup works for both sides. Ayuk's 27, crazy talented, but he's coming off a tough injury and carries a hefty contract, which makes things tricky. Still, teams like the Patriots are already sniffing around, so the market for him is hot. Word going around is that the Niners want to move up in the draft, a trade where they send Ayuk and pick number 11 to us in exchange for our number 6 and number 68 picks could actually seal the deal. That package basically equals a late first-rounder, which is exactly the kind of value the Niners are chasing. Now yeah, that's a bold move, but it could be a genius one too. Landing Ayuk would instantly fix one of our biggest defensive needs, and we'd still hold a top 10 pick in the draft to address key areas like the O-line or maybe even QB, depending on how the board shakes out. Sure, there are risks. He's got that recent injury, a big contract, and he's going to eat into our cap space. But let's be real, the Raiders need a spark. A move like this might be just what we need to get this offense firing again. If that's the price to pay, it's worth thinking about, because a healthy Ayuk is a straight-up difference maker. And we'd still be drafting in the top 10, building this roster with the future in mind. Now I want to hear from you, Raider fan. Would you pull the trigger on this trade? Is it worth the price tag, or is it too steep? Drop your take in the comments. Want to know what the nation thinks. And if you want to stay locked in on all the behind-the-scenes action with the Raiders, hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. This is where you get the real deal. Everything that actually matters to die-hard members of the Raider Nation. Let's roll, Raiders.